IPF World Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships. Presented by Lakeland SBD, we are live from Austin, Texas. This is day 10 of what has been an incredible competition, and we have the open equipped 76 kilo class. My name's Jo Whiteley. I've been here all week with the one and only Gary Williams, and Gary, we've had a great time.
Yeah, it has been absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you've heard us say it many times, but the depth of competition this last 2 weeks has been phenomenal. This is probably one of the best world bench either of us have ever been to.
Absolutely. You have the running order on the screen for you at the minute. These are the 76 kilo opens, and we have some big names in this class. And look at Ksenia Han. She's opening at 182.5 kilos. And I saw you just look at the record there, Gary.
I did. It's not far off.
If you remember, that was Sonia Stephanie Kruger. We saw her do it in Lithuania. She missed her opener. She missed a second. Got a world record on a third.
Absolutely nailed it on the third. I remember that. That was probably one of the most tense moments we've ever had.
I think we were confident she'd get it.
Yeah, there's confidence, but there's still the edge of your seat, isn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, Sonia Stephanie Kruger, you're always confident. She knows what she's doing.
She's an absolute legend. So we are underway now, and we have Tejavat Sukanya, India, for 85 kilos to kick us off.
Tejavat Sukanya of India. She is 29 years old and competing for 3 years.
First ever international competition.
Probably one of the biggest teams I've seen from India at a World Bench Press Championship. I mean, they're still developing as an equipped lifting nation.
Fast.
Really fast
That is a good
opener.
lift for Tejavat.
Actually, was happy with that. Well, who wouldn't be? You've got your opening attempt.
I mean, in equipped lifting, when you get that first one on the board, it's a pretty exciting moment, no matter what the weight is.
She is 31 years old, been competing 3 years, and is an entrepreneur.
Next out, it's Ada Branda, Mexico, for 100 kilos.
Well, there's probably a couple of people from Mexico in the crowd, and they'll probably be louder than everyone else.
She lists her personal best as 80 kilos, opening with 100. I'd love a 20 kilo PB on my bench.
I wouldn't mind that at all. It's a long bar path, isn't it? But she handles it well.
But sometimes for your opener, you want to set your shirt quite high so you're not getting much resistance. And if you don't get much resistance, you won't get much pop off the chest.
It's a very difficult balance for that opener.
She's a 34-year-old biologist who's been competing 7 years.
Kayla Livingston, Canada.
Yeah, I think as a coach, setting everything right for that opener is one of the hardest things to do, particularly on a competition you've had to travel for.
Yep. Where your body weight might have fluctuated. Shirt doesn't fit quite how you remember it fitting at home. This is 102.5, and another new lifter new to international competition. And what a great experience it is for these new lifters, or new international lifters, to be on the same platform as Natalie Hansen, Daria Wawniczek, Ksenia Han.
It really is good. You're out in the warm-up
lifting
room.
with your legends.
Yeah, you're out in the warm-up room with all these great names that you've looked
Oh,
up to.
Gary, there's blue cards.
Two blue cards on that. Let's have a look at the replay from the front.
There was a dip right there. The bar has to go to full extension without going down. It can stop, can't dip. Rachel Steedman now.
29 years old and has been competing 8 years.
Now, she competed in South Africa last year in Sun
got
City.
the bronze.
She did get the bronze. She had issues with her shirt riding up. I remember giving her a hard time for not wearing a belt. It's great to see she's got one to keep the shirt down now.
She's been to every world bench apart from Kazakhstan since 2019, Tokyo.
I mean, I've been watching her training the last couple of months, and it's been going really well. She's really changed the training methodology. Oh, that one just got back on her.
Just got her line slightly wrong. Just pushed back a little bit too much. So the bar went over the top, headed for the face.
Yeah, she'll be out on the next one. She'll nail that on the next. She knows, you could see in her face as she walked off, then she knew exactly what she did wrong. She just didn't follow the speed through.
She is 29 years old.
Now here's Daria Wawniczak, Poland, looking for 150 kilos. Now the biggest weight I've seen her do in international competition is 155.
Yeah, she's opening awfully close to that.
She's come down from the 84s. She was the silver medalist in the 84s in Sun City. Silver medalist in Kazakhstan in the 84s. What can she do in the 76s?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. And as you said, she's, the biggest competition weight she's done is 155. But I guess that's the nature of equipped, isn't it? It's not necessarily about getting stronger. It's often about getting better at the shirt. Oh, it's really compressing her, isn't it?
A little bit scrappy.
And the lift is good.
2 to 1, good lift. We have a 3-man jury here today. I should say 3-person jury, really. And they can overturn a 2 to 1 decision.
Linda is 47 years old and competing for almost 30 years. She works as a trainer.
Next out, Linda Christensen, Norway. We're getting into the big weights now. 165 on the bar.
Yeah, there's some big numbers on that board, isn't there? And all of these athletes weighed in at under 76 kilos. So if you take that into account as well, they are holding huge amounts of weight above their head.
Now she didn't lift equipped in Sun City. She only lifted
But
classic.
she was classic only, yeah. But she's got a great path.
That's a smooth opening attempt. It's perfect. We remain
That's a
at
great bar
165.
path. I'd like to see a little bit more speed off the chest, but this angle will show it a bit better probably.
Sweden. She
Linda
works
just
in
trying
the
to push her
insurance
around.
world. 24 years old and competing.
The
9
line was
years.
great.
Yeah, really good. Next out, we have Agnes Rudin, Sweden.
Now, I'm pretty sure Agnes lifted in Sun City as well.
She did, silver medalist in this class. And she's got a shirt a long way down already.
Yeah, I think she had a couple of missed lifts in Sun City. If I remember rightly, it may have been elbows, or it may have been butt lift. I can't recall exactly. Oh, she's got that line worked
Yeah.
out really well. Looks
The
a
lift is good
lot
for your
better.
life.
Big improvements.
Load the bar to 170.
What a difference a year makes.
Bar is loaded for Arui Sakaguchi of Japan. She is 21.
Here's
4
Irie
years of
Sakaguchi.
competition
I
under
think
her
she
belt.
lifted classic in the juniors. Yeah, she took the silver medal in the juniors. Junior world champion in Sun City. 170 kilos on the bar.
I always get a bit nervous when they take this long to set up.
15 seconds on the clock.
Difficult touch.
Took a while to get the press command. It was just skipping about on
That
the
is
chest a little
no
bit.
lift.
Yeah, she gets the
Please
3
raise
reds
bar
with
to
blue cards there.
172.5.
Blue card could be for
It is
soft
loaded
lockout
for
or
your
downward
running for
movement of the
United
bar.
States owned Natalie Hansen. She is 34
Ah,
years
we missed the
old.
end. Next out, it's Natalie
Been
Hansen,
competing a
USA.
dozen years.
Oh, this is massive. 172.5 kilos. It's not even our biggest opening lift.
No. You remember we saw her take the bronze medal in the full power equipped in Druskininke last
Oh,
year.
that's right.
She benched 175 that day. She has a previous best of 195 in the 84 kilo class, but she's lifting in the 76s now.
Yeah, today it'll be interesting because she doesn't have to do squats beforehand. She's straight into the bench. She's going to be feeling really fresh.
She was bench world champion in Tokyo 2019. Hasn't been to a world bench since.
Oh, the speed off the chest was good. Can she lock out the right arm, that left arm? I think she has.
Now I'm going to wait for the
And the
refs
lift
on
is
that.
good
2
too,
to 1.
Ron.
Good lift.
Please raise the bar.
I wasn't sure about
182.5.
downward movement of the bar, so a front view replay should show us that clearly.
Bar is loaded. Our lifter.
It
from
kind of waggled
Kazakhstan.
about a bit. I don't think it
Yeah,
actually
I think
did.
one end went up faster, one end, and that's okay to do that.
She's 37 years old, works as a coach,
One opening lift
competing
remains.
almost 2 decades.
And it's Ksenia Han, Kazakhstan. Silver medalist behind Chelsea Savit in the classic competition.
Yeah, she had a big battle in the classic.
Silver medalist in Kazakhstan 22. She was the gold medalist in Lithuania in 21. Opening the heaviest here today. 182 on the bar.
Oh, that was fantastic.
That lays the
tremendously
marker
easy
down,
opening
doesn't it?
She
attempt.
is absolutely
We move on
made
to
for a
round
quick
2.
bench, isn't she?
Strip the bar down.
I would expect her to, if all goes well,
We'll move down
to put a little bit more weight on that
kilos.
and make sure that she stays ahead, and then I'm hoping we're going to see a world record. as
Yeah,
well.
that's what she wants to do, just keep ahead.
So that's where we are with Ksenia Han on 182.5 out in the lead. Natalie Hansen is in second place with 172.5, and we have Agnes Ruud and Anna Linda Christensen on 165. 3 lifters still to get a lift in. This is Tejevath Sukanya for her second lift. Taking quite a big jump, going 97.5.
Yeah, that is a pretty hefty jump there. Also, you've got to also consider the experience of the lifter as well in a shirt. And for a very experienced lifter, it's not really too big a jump.
Yeah, I think that's good. It stalled
Yeah.
out a bit, it didn't dip.
She handled it well.
102.5.
Quick benches at speed
That
are always
bar is
hilarious.
loaded
You
for
can't
Kayla
get your arms
Livingston of
down. You're
Canada.
holding your arms out
Missed
in front
this
of
on her
you.
opening attempt. She will repeat it.
Kayla Livingston, Canada. Repeating the 102.5 she missed on her opener.
Yeah, I think just make a few little adjustments out the back. It's all about getting the shirt in just the right position to get the right amount of speed that you can follow through with it. Oh, that was
she's
a
fine
great
there, I
press,
think.
that one.
And the lift is good for Kayla.
They found the balance on that one.
Raised the bar to 105 for Ada Brander. Bar is loaded. She opened at 100 and has moved up 5 kilos.
Ada Brander, Mexico for 105. To
This will
move ahead
her
of
up to
Livingston.
6th place.
Yeah, just trying to move up the rankings as much as possible. Getting the numbers on the board, not taking big crazy jumps. Oh, that's a tough lockout. Triceps kicked in there.
And the lift is good.
3 white lights.
Please
That
load
is
the
a
bar to
good lift.
150 kilos for Rachel
And she
Stevens.
moves into 6th place.
Bar is loaded.
You can see the point the
She missed
triceps
at
all of a sudden start doing all the
147.5
work.
and has opted to jump 2.5 kilos.
Now here's Rachel Steedman. She missed 147.5. She just got a line wrong. It just went off
Yeah,
at the top.
look, it was a bit of line wrong. She just didn't get enough. She got good speed off the chest. She didn't follow it through well. This will give her an easier touch, so she's able to focus on getting the speed and following it through. If you get a difficult touch, you tend to lose focus on what you're supposed to be focusing on because you're focusing so much on trying to get that bar down. And then when they call press, you sort of forget what you're going to do. See, that's a nice touch. Yeah, that was much better.
That should be
Look
good.
at the difference.
Rachel Steedman is on the board.
She's pretty excited about that one.
Our next weight, 157.
What a big difference, though. She really followed that one through well. She had a
Bar
better
is
touch.
loaded. Our lifter, Daria Wawniczak.
Yeah, you described that, Gary, as chasing it to the top.
Yeah, it's certainly what I tell all my lifters is chase the bar off the chest.
Daria Wawniczak, Poland. 157.5 to move back ahead of Steedman. Rafael Zalewski competed yesterday and he's been coaching all day today.
He's been a busy man today. Oh, it's a tough press.
And she's still fighting it, but I'm pretty sure the bar dipped.
Yeah, I think she's using a lot of energy for no reward here.
That is a no lift. We will see her one more time. Our next
You've,
weight,
you've got to know when to cut your losses, I think, particularly in equipped lifting. When you're talking about handling weights at twice more than twice your body weight, you've got to know when to cut your losses and save your energy.
And is repeating.
Irie Sakaguchi, 170. I think this was her opener was failed for downward movement of the bar.
So she's going to have to find a lot of speed and really chase it all the way to the top to keep that momentum going.
Little bit of cat and mouse going on at the top of the field with Natalie Hansen and Xenia Han taking 2.5 kilo jumps. They're just kind of pacing and waiting to play the game in the third round.
That looks better.
The lift
It is
good.
3 whites.
Ari is on the board. Our next weight is 172.5. Bar is loaded and ready for Linda Christensen of Norway. She made 165 and moves up to 172.5.
So this, Gary,
Ladies
is a
and
World
gentlemen,
Masters
this is a
1
Oh, it is
world
too, that's
record. I
right.
didn't realise
I
she was an
completely
M1.
forgot she was
Masters
M1.
Yeah.
one world record.
So 172.5 on the bar. This will move her up to third place and give her the Masters 1 world record. I'm just going to take a look to see who that belongs to right now. And it's Linda Christensen.
Breaking her own record. Well, she's gotten it there, but I am waiting for the referees on
Yeah,
this
I think
one.
you'd need a
The
front
lift is
view.
good. We have a
2 to
new
1, it's a good
Masters
lift.
one world
But if we can
record.
get a front view of
Our
that, is the
next
best way
weight
to
is
see
loaded
the
and ready,
if there was downward
172.
movement.
172.5
I
for
think there's a
Agnes
tiny dip,
Rudin
so
of
we're
Sweden.
going to keep our eye on the jury.
It is loaded and ready.
In the meantime, here's Agnes Rudin, Sweden,
Opened up
in
at
172.5.
165 and jumped 7.5 kilos.
Yeah, they've overruled it.
Yeah.
I think that's the right call. The bar definitely dipped. Rudin now 172.5 to move up to second place, ahead of Natalie Hansen on body weight.
Yeah, she's just keeping herself in touch, looking for opportunities. Oh, it's a tough one, but she gets it there.
I think she might have. She controlled that. The bar wanted to dip. You could see her fight it, held it stable, got it moving again, went all the way to lockout.
Bar is loaded.
She has made
This is a 2.5
huge
kilo increase.
technique improvements since Sun City. I mean, she was very good in Sun City, but the technique that she's developing now, you can see, even then she was able to push through.
This will move her from
Natalie
third
Hansen,
to
USA.
second place.
Taking a very small jump up to 175. This will put her back ahead of Rudin.
Oh, that was tough,
Yeah,
but she
it
got it
was
there.
tough.
The lift is good.
Three white lights and Natalie Hansen is back
She's
in
raised
second
the bar
place.
to 185 kilos. Bar is loaded. Our lifter
And
from
Natalie is
Kazakhstan,
slightly heavier
Yusinya
than Khan,
Han.
so she will need to lift
She's
more
your
if she's going to
current
go
leader.
past. But Han is nearly 10 kilos out in front.
Yeah, I think this one puts Han in control. If Han puts this one on, I think she really then controls the pace for the third round.
If she gets this, I would expect her to put a placeholder in for her third lift.
Yeah,
She's
she-
just going to want to go last.
Yeah, she'd want to go last for sure. Probably wants to get a move on though. Only 15 seconds left on the clock. Oh, she looks
She
very
is
strong
fully
today,
in
doesn't
control.
she?
Another easy
So
attempt
just to be
for
clear,
Han.
you have 60
break
seconds
it
from
down
bar
to
loaded to
round
get the start
three.
command. You do not have to complete the lift
Our
in that
lifter,
time.
Tejabaf Sukanya of India will go.
She has great control of that shirt,
Bar
doesn't
is
she?
loaded at 105 kilos.
Textbook.
She's attempting to go 3 for 3.
So at the end of the
here at
second
World
round, Xenia Han
Championships.
is leading on 185, Natalie Hansen on 175, and we have a couple of tightly packed lifters there. Agnes Rudin 172.5, Sakaguchi 170, and don't count Linda Christensen out either. Some big numbers are going up on the board now. Natalie
Yeah.
Hansen's put in 197.5. I don't expect her to come out for that, so I reckon Han will put in 200.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
190. That is interesting. But meanwhile, we have Tejavath Sukanya, India, for 105.
I think she's got that again.
And the lift
She
is
has.
good for Tejabaf.
It was
3
not
for
the
3.
prettiest of lifts.
Our next
None of
weight
them
is
were.
107.5.
But she got the job done.
It is loaded and ready for Kayla Livingston. She will attempt to go from 10th to 8th
Now, you get
place
2 changes on
with
your last
107.5.
bench press.
I'm just trying to figure out the strategy there. Maybe she's just saying, I'm not bothered about the world record. I'm here to win the competition. I reckon I can do 190, and I don't think you can beat me. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, it's something you've got to be careful. Putting in placeholders can work really, really well. But you can find yourself getting caught doing more than you can actually handle and get caught out.
Here's Kayla Livingston, Canada, for 107.5. This will move her up a couple of places.
That is a perfect attempt for Kayla Livingston of Canada.
3
Our
white
next
lights.
weight is
Good lift.
112.5.
And that's moved her up to 8th
The
for the
bar is
moment.
loaded for Ada Brander of Mexico. She is 2 for 2 thus far. Trying to go perfect here at the
So
Worlds.
big jump here for Ada Brando, Mexico. Took a 5 kilo jump up to 105. This is 112.5 to take that 8th place position back.
And the lift is good. She is 3 for 3. Congratulations.
And she has done
Ada.
so, moves up to 8th place.
We move on to 157.
Now, Joe, you've been lifting for a while as well. from a lifter and maybe a coaching perspective, is
We
there a
have an
difference in
attempt change in
methodology and
progress.
shirt adjustment for, say,
Hold
the
up.
76 kilo category as
change
opposed to the
happening.
120 men? Is it more difficult with these weights and easier with the heavier weights, do you think, or much the same methodology?
My coach has a theory that if you've got a lot of squish in your upper body, it spreads out the load more evenly, so the leaner lifters don't get to. It's harder for them to control the chest plate.
Oh, okay.
Whereas if you're quite squishy up top, like I am, it spreads the load over the chest plate more evenly, and maybe gives you a bit of advantage. That's my coach's theory, anyway.
Well, he's a very good coach, so I'm not going to argue with
is.
that.
Rachel Steedman, Great Britain. There was a little bit of changes there with Steedman putting 157 to.
Well, this will be a
Yes.
big personal best for
Well,
her.
it
so.
will be, yes. But she's battling with Daria Wawniczak. And she's lighter in body weight.
Oh, I think she's got it there. Can she lock out
Needs
the
to
right
lock
arm?
the right
She's hit the
arm.
rack. I don't think she was able to lock the right arm.
That was so close.
Huge effort, though. I thought she had it there. I think she got a little distracted when she clipped the rack there as well. And I think that distracted her from rocking her right arm.
157.5 will move her from 7th to 6th place.
Here's Daria Wawniczak for 157.5 to move ahead of Steedman. Missed it last time. It's still moving.
I think she can't lock it out. Can she lock it?
I think her butt was skipping about as well.
That is a
Yeah,
no lift for
unfortunately,
Donovan.
two blues and a yellow. She gave it everything she had.
Linda Christensen of Norway.
Yeah, her butt was lifting well off the bench by that stage.
Bar
So
is
Wawniczak
loaded
takes 7th
for
place,
Linda.
Steedman 6th. And the next two lifters have selected 175. And this is Linda Christensen's second attempt to extend her own Masters 1 world record. Masters 1 is age 40 to 49. Missed 172.5, gone up to 175.
Yeah, well, those extra couple of kilos gets her a toe on the podium
Yep.
as well, I suppose. So it's worth the risk.
I don't think that's going to go though,
That is a
unfortunately.
She showed
no-lift
real
for
strength
Linda.
and determination there, but it was just a bit too heavy.
175 for Ari Sakaguchi is loaded and ready.
So she remains in 5th place.
175 will move her from 4th to the silver medal.
Now
If you're
here's
from
Irie
Japan, it's time to
Sakaguchi
clap your hands
looking for
Ari
175. This will move her ahead of Natalie Hansen, with Hansen and Rudin still to lift.
It'd be interesting to see what either of them do with their changes here if she gets this lift.
Yeah, because it suddenly becomes about recovering your silver and not chasing gold.
So a good lift here could really work in Han's favour. Well,
I think she's got it.
I think she has.
She
She has. So that changes a few things
It
now.
really does. Well, I think we'll see some changes start to filter through now. Yeah, here we go. First one goes in.
Stop the presses, hold
So-
the phone.
Sakaguchi is in 2nd place ahead of Hansen and Rudin.
A Attempt change in progress.
So now they need to cover that lift, and maybe that, as you say, that allows Han to
I think
do
it
her
really
own
works
thing.
in her favour. And it's a tough call here because, I mean, you could see Agnes was really sort of chasing after the gold, trying to skip ahead of both. Now she's got to at least try and
Our
defend
next weight
a
is
bronze.
177.5 for Agnes Rudin of
So
Sweden.
some interesting attempt selections here. Natalie Hansen's put in
Bar is
180.
loaded. She will attempt
which
to move from fourth
She only needs
to the
177.5 to go ahead of
silver
Sakaguchi,
medal
but
with
Rudin's put in 177.5, and Natalie
Sweden,
Hansen's
you are
heavier.
up. It's time to
And
clap
she's
your
got the
hands
lower
for
lot number.
Agnes.
So she's put the 180 in to go after Rudin, who is on the bench right now. This is an attempt at the silver medal.
Yeah, and I think this was a smart decision from the Swedes here. Not to overextend, put the number on the board and wait and see. Boy, she's gotten strong though.
I think she has it. So Agnes Rudin
3 from
moves into
3,
second
what a
place.
result.
Into second place for the silver medal. Bar is loaded. We
That
will see
pushes
if it
Natalie
holds up.
Hansen off the podium
180
entirely, but
kilos.
she
Our
has
next
one
lifter,
attempt
Natalie
remaining.
Hansen.
She's used both the changes,
She
so
will attempt
180
to
is the
replace
lift she's come
Agnes
out for.
Rudin for the silver medal.
Now, she hasn't done this much in this weight class before.
Natalie
Her
Hansen from the
last
United
lift was
States.
good, but it looked challenging.
Tough, yeah. She's done 175 in this class, 195 in the 84s. In fact, I can see she did 202 in Tokyo. Has she got it?
I'm not
she
convinced.
lost the right arm.
That is a no lift for
What a
Natalie
shame, that was
Hansen.
so
She
close.
put everything
Our
into
final
it.
lifter of the session,
Natalie Hansen
loaded
finishes off the
187.5
podium.
kilos.
Equipped lifting is just incredible, isn't it? That one lift
bar
from one
is
other
loaded.
person changed the entire
Ksenia
dynamic.
Khan of Kazakhstan will be our final lifter.
So let's see. Ksenia Khan, she's on the platform right now, so she will come out from 187.5. I was kind of hoping, her lifts have looked so good, I was
really
kind
have,
of
and-
hoping she'd take a punt on the world record.
Well, she could have now because she's safe in the gold, but I mean that one lift changed the whole dynamic and worked in Han's favour so much. Forced the two other lifters to try and protect their current position. And you're right, her lifts are just looking fantastic,
Superb.
aren't
Khan has just added
She
some
dominated
icing
and
on the
led
cake by going
All the way
That
through.
competition.
She was in full
For
control
a gold
throughout
medal.
that competition.
just
Congratulations.
she's in incredible
Don't go away,
form
we'll be
in
right back with
the
the
equipped
Wolves.
bench at the moment. I think her equipped bench form is 1,000 times better than her classic, and that's not to take anything away from
No,
the classic.
I mean, she took the
but her
silver
equipped
medal in the
bench form
classic,
is
but
just on point.
I absolutely agree. So Ksenia Han from Kazakhstan takes the gold with 187.5. Agnes Rudin from Sweden takes the silver on 177.5. Airi Sakaguchi snatches the bronze with 175 on body weight ahead of Natalie Hansen. That was a great little session. We will have the medal ceremony coming up next. I hope you'll stick around for that. And then we will move into the open 84 kilo and 105 kilo men. Join us then.
here are your award winners in the 76 kilo open division. And presenting the awards from Sweden, Lars Goran Emanuelsson. Thank you, Lars. Our bronze medalist, lifting 175 kilos, from Japan, Ari Sakaguchi. Our silver medalist, lifting 177.5 kilos, from Sweden, Agnes Rudin. And our gold medalist, lifting 187.5 kilos, from Kazakhstan, Ksenia Han. I ask that you would all rise. Please remove your caps for the Kazakhstan national anthem. Congratulations, ladies. Very impressive indeed. All right, Miss Lottie Hall will lead them out. Give them a nice round of applause while we parade them by. Great lifting.